Thank you guys very much, but it's not me you guys came to see, right? I assume, right? Thank you, come on. Really what you're here to see is the cast and creators of Archer. So let's start by welcoming Adam Reed, executive producer of Archer, to the stage. And then followed by executive producer Casey Willis. And then we've got H. John Benjamin. Voice of Archer, Walker the Stager. Followed by Jessica Walter Mallory Archer. Let's welcome Aisha Tyler. Well done. Okay, followed by Judy Greer and Cheryl Tunt. Cyril Figgis himself, Chris Parnell. Amber Nash as Pam Poovey. And not exactly the one and only because he's got clones, Krieger, Yell at Lucky Yates. I tried to make that feel as much like a professional wrestling match as I could. So, guys, congratulations on 6 wonderful seasons of Archer, first off. And I think the question that Ben's asking right away from the beginning is, what's coming for season 7?
That's a good question, Liz.
You're welcome.
We are a little behind schedule this season because we are it's a refresh. We're refreshing Archer for season 7. It's not a reboot, but we are creating tons and tons of new elements, wardrobe, weapons, cars, the sets. So we're drawing so much that we're a little behind and we don't have the season premiere as we usually do. So with not wanting to spoil it, all I can say is that it's more sexy and dangerous than ever. Or equally as sexy and dangerous. Certainly not less sexy and dangerous.
I don't know how it could be more sexy than season 6, where there was just like reckless bathroom sex happening all over the place.
It'll be, I guess, more sex outside.
More dangerous sex.
More dangerous.
Sex in a moving car.
Like in midair without a parachute.
That's good. Is that possible?
In a Shark Tank.
With a
It's Shark
shark.
Week now.
Sex with a shark.
Yes, sex with a shark. That would
Sex with a
totally
cop.
kill you, by the way. Shark penises are really sharp.
Are they? How do
I know stuff.
She's a marine biologist.
I apologize, by the way.
Sex with sharks.
Now that we've talked about shark sex, we also need to, we have a special clip also, a special welcome
Oh, right.
from Archer himself, I believe.
Oh.
John, you want to set it up?
Do I have to do it?
No, like video.
There's a video.
Oh, I did it. Oh, then I don't have to do anything. So just, I'm not good at setting up videos, so just shut the lights off. And do it now. Like shut the rest of the lights.
That was wonderful. I'm glad you guys could make it to Comic-Con.
Thanks, John.
I know, I did it. That was really good. I liked it a lot. I did. I really did. I liked it.
So something
Mad Max. I don't like Archer. I like Mad Max. That's good.
I mean, Comic-Con seems like a great encapsulation of one of the things that makes the show great, which is how it brings together so many random elements into this one cohesive whole, so to speak. I mean, what do you feel like so to speak? Well, no, you can see all the
Phrasing?
pieces, but it comes together as this one individual thing.
Phrasing? You should cohesive whole.
You lost us at hold.
Well, actually, that's another question I have, which is what did happen to phrasing?
What did happen to phrasing? I know Archer is trying to bring it back, and I would like to take this opportunity. I've been trying for about a year to get, instead of people saying hamburger, to say Hamburg sandwich. So
There was a memo to use it in the office that, with a straight face, say Hamburg sandwich.
it's not catching on, so I call upon you to, let's get Hamburg sandwich out there. Start hashtagging that, and let's make Hamburg sandwich a thing.
Because it's always better to use 2 words when you could use 1.
Well, let's try and, instead of swearing, say hamburger, like the comedian Hamburger.
Like the comedian
There's a
hamburger?
comedian named Hamburger who's, instead of swearing in his act, just says hamburger.
What?
Yeah. Check it out.
It's great.
It's more like hamburger.
Hamburger. Instead of,
Is he on Def Comedy Jam? Oh, ladies in the 90s, hamburger! You know what I'm talking about. What?
it's worth watching YouTube.
We've answered not one question.
Sorry.
That's all right.
Cohesive whole.
Cohesive whole, I'm wondering what for you makes that happen?
What makes the whole happen?
A couple of shots and dinner.
I really, this is going to sound suck-uppy, but I really think it's our cast. I've never had an easier writing job because I just listen to their voices in my head and write down what they say, like taking dictation, and then they say that.
That makes no sense. We don't tell you what to say. There's
I
no.
bet you do.
All right. That's different.
It's the cast.
You're good at writing.
The cast
too.
is the whole.
Yeah.
I mean, for you guys down there at the end, I mean, is that something that you've experienced? The fact that, knowing that your voice is really what's driving him?
Crazy.
I don't think it's a big secret that Amber and I are actually the writers of all the scripts. And that Adam really got into some gambling debt back in the 90s, and we give the money to him. He set up a 401(k) thing, whatever that cherry is.
Lucky does not understand finances. Bless his heart.
I really don't.
The
I need
retirement
an accountant immediately.
Season 5, Archer Vice, was actually just an autobiographical recounting of Adam Reed's years between college and starting C-Lab 2021.
But instead of cocaine, it was Pogs.
Yeah, a lot of cocaine yogurt. And then a truck and convoy across the
Sorry, we
USA.
derailed you again.
All of our panels are like this, if you're wondering.
It's not going to get better.
No,
If you're hoping it turns around, it doesn't.
no. Just
I
a
think
bag
we're
of
all
wet cans.
We certainly are.
Well, for you, in terms of when you guys were first cast in these roles, what was key for you in building the character? Because especially because what you're working with is a voice.
Well, I didn't know what I was doing, right?
No, you didn't.
Did I? I think I tried to do a British accent. Did I not, or did I?
Really?
I thought I did in the audition.
If you did, your British accent is really. Are you doing it now? It needs some work.
I don't know. I think it was you. You just said do what you want. Just, yeah. Well, you told me not to do British.
Not to do British, do anything but that. Jessica?
What was the question?
What was key for you in building your character when you first started on Archer?
Oh, you know, the writing is so wonderful and it was so specific. And I approached it as I would any, you know, human rather than an animation. What's the goal of the character? What's her background? What does she want to accomplish? And I just tried to relate it to stuff in my own life. We always try to find a part of ourselves that can relate to the character to make it true and real. That's my answer.
We bring Jessica along so you guys actually get something meaningful. One coherent answer.
The one
And then
professional
poop,
mind.
poop, fart, dick, boo. Oh,
Yeah.
my answer is poop, poop, fart, dick, boo.
Charming. I think
You know who I am at this point.
I do. But look at it. It says right on our things right
Everybody
here.
under 18 was like, yeah, poop, poop,
Please
fart, dick,
be
boo is my
aware that
favorite
many
thing.
members of your audience may be 18
Under
years of
18,
age or
yes.
All
under.
there, they just all periscoped poop, poop, fart, dick, boo.
I think that my character
They just
changed
watched
the
that
most.
video.
They just watched this.
Oh, it's 40
If you have
minutes of
children
watch.
and you let them on Archer, you are a terrible parent.
You were sitting next to my kid.
You're a terrible parent.
That is true.
I didn't need to see him in here to know that. All right. I think you're amazing, John.
What? Oh, we're doing
Yes,
this
so
with our characters?
building your character.
Oh yeah, mine changed completely from what I read in the pilot. I was like a weepy secretary who was pining for Archer.
You're not my supervisor!
Well, I am your fucking supervisor. Sorry if you're under 18. And then when that was in the pilot, and then when it went to series, all of a sudden I was like a really snotty badass who liked to get choked out. That's cool. Did I influence that, Adam?
You're still quite weepy. You cried earlier today at the buffet because you were disappointed and you cried.
I'll cry later too.
Yeah. We're all gonna cry later.
My answer is exactly what Jessica said. It was mostly on the page, and I just sort of felt it, went on impulse, instinct. I didn't do a lot of acting work on it like she did. I just tried to be that guy, and it wasn't hard. The big thing that's changed is at the beginning I was having sex with Lana, and now I'm not. So I don't know if that's gonna ever happen again, but we can dream, can't we? I'm talking definitely as my character, not as Chris Martin.
Super not
I think for me, I actually just went back and read the pilot script, and when Pam's introduced, she's called Mousy, and I was like, wow, Pam was Mousy in the first season. And she's just kind of became more of a badass. And actually, she sounded more like my real voice in the first couple seasons, and then she's just gotten more Pammy. I don't know why, I'm not exactly sure why, but that's all I did. I looked at her head and I was like, this is what she sounds like.
I think when your first line you utter after like 3 episodes of Krieger not speaking is, I call him Fister Roboto. Just kind of gets you right on board, and I'm there for the ride, guys. It's all Adam. It really is all Adam. He gives us credit, but it's bullshit. Like, we work for 15 minutes every couple of weeks, and it's all Adam Reed.
Yep.
Everybody else works for hours and hours. We just
Like, guess I'm just the best one.
Just thank you.
100 people slaving in a hot Atlanta. It's
Barn.
big a sweatshop, right?
That's literally
Of just anime.
Animation
Good for you
quite
guys.
sweaty.
That's just pointing you out as being bad employers.
I meant the other. Fair enough, sir. No, the other voice actors is usually about an 8-hour session, and they're in there for a full day. You just zip in and out. They're lucky because you nail it. But
One
You know, the
take.
fact
Because you only
is,
have one line.
the fact is,
That's
if it
beside-
ain't on the page, it ain't on the stage. If you don't have the writing, forget about it. We have it here.
People always say, oh, would you guys ad-lib the show? How much do you make up? And the fact of the matter is the scripts are so funny when we get them that we're just trying to give the script the awesomeness it's due. You know, like, I don't know how you guys, for me, I just try to say the line over and over again until I make Casey and Matt and Adam laugh. That's all I care about. I
Okay,
mean,
we're serving the words as opposed to
Yeah.
them serving us.
Yeah, we're just handed some pearls, and then we try not to
fine.
poop, poop, fart, dick, poop.
Too much.
Too much? You sure?
Hey, not
I
too
don't know, I
much.
thought that was just
A
enough.
little bit.
Okay. Thank you.
Just enough.
Thank you. Mwah.
I mean, one thing you guys have all touched on is the fact that your characters have changed dramatically over the course of the years, and I'm wondering, who do you think has now the darkest side to them?
Cyril.
Cyril.
Zero. Zero figures.
Cyril's a real creep. Just needs love.
Look who's talking.
Amber Nash.
Oh, whatever.
Who hasn't masturbated in an elevator? Come on. Mom?
Yeah, still waters run deep, right? Like, Krieger's a super freak, but he's so out in the open about it that you're like, with Cyril, you're like, oh shit. There's something so super dark at the heart of that, and that's just festering and waiting.
That is true. Everybody thought Cyril was the nicest guy from the beginning.
Yeah.
So he's changed the most. Maybe Pam, too.
Pam.
Pam.
Pam's changed a lot.
Pam is an underground fight club champion. She's a,
Drift car racer.
yeah, she's a Byron.
Thanks.
I mean, is there anything Pam can't do?
I don't think so.
Fly.
Yeah, she can't fly. She's a terrible pilot.
I'm in just like super big.
No, she can't fly like super.
But I think if she coiled up and jumped high enough, she could go pretty far. She could she could,
Still jumping.
yeah,
She can jump really high.
she could like halo all over the place. Just like, Master Chief, come back.
We're going to take it to audience questions now. I imagine we have an audience mic set up. And do we have an audience member ready to speak? Ready to go.
My question is not to one person, but to everyone. What was your favorite tidbit from any of the seasons?
Wow.
Tidbit?
Skit.
Bit.
Section.
Moment. Line.
you stumped the panel.
Yes, that's good. We said that.
John's never seen an episode of the show, so he can't
Yeah.
answer this question.
Yeah.
So,
I saw the pilot.
I think Babu is a good tidbit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a tidbit.
That,
That's a good tidbit. Yeah.
I vote also that.
Okay.
I was gonna say that anyway, but yeah. I vote that.
Krieger's vans. That's my favorite
Yeah.
tidbit. Is Krieger's changing Rush vans.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
I was also gonna say that. I was gonna say that. Also.
the robot vagina in the sink was fun.
That was,
I kind of wished I had one at home. Be nice
You
and tight.
do.
Wait till you get home.
I have a robot
When yours gets all worn out, you can just get the robot one.
Right?
Be like, sorry, mine's
You'll
worn
never
out.
know.
Give the old girl a rest.
Question answered.
Next question, please.
Hello.
Hi.
My question for you guys is actually out
Are you
of the.
dressed as Archer or are you a
Yeah.
waiter?
I am Archer right now.
You're Archer.
But my question to all of you guys is, will anything actually ever work out as planned for the team, or is that just a lost hope at this point?
Everything goes awesome for the team all the time. We're always drunk. Everybody's having sex.
We have it really
Sometimes
good.
we have like stir fry and bear claws and breakfast burritos. It's kicking ass for us every day.
I think we'll know that it's worked out when Pam and Archer get married.
Whoa.
Your breaks, lady. Big wedding episode.
It would have to be when they're like,
Get my man's name out your mouth. You can have him. I don't want him.
So next question.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. So loud.
You guys have been to space, Sea Lab, inside the human body, so many countries.
Legally distinct from Sea Lab. Hasten to add.
It's underwater sea laboratory.
What was your guys' favorite place that you went?
I think for me it was space.
Yeah, space.
No,
Space.
it wasn't.
You don't have to say space. You could have a new favorite.
Space was pretty great.
I don't know. I liked when we were holed up in my mansion forever.
Me too.
So dope. I wish I had a mansion. And we could all live there. Okay, I'll stop.
I do not wish that.
Where am I? Can I just say that?
Every time we go anywhere, Lana ends up shirtless.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I would
Blimp,
love to
like
go to
the
space
blimp.
though.
Blimp
Oh,
was
the
good.
blimp. The blimp.
Blimp.
Oh yes, Titanic.
oh, yeah, I wasn't in that episode.
Alright, who's next?
That's why I liked it.
Hello, I'm Lonnie. I just want to know, are we going to find out anything about Millhouse?
About what?
Oh, Woodhouse.
No, but are we going to find out about Millhouse though from the 60s?
Millhouse is on the
In which
Simpsons.
case I can't help you, but
And they
Woodhouse.
make way more money than we do.
Woodhouse is definitely going to be
Oh,
back in
Woodhouse.
season 7.
Woodhouse.
Yeah, he's back.
It's very exciting.
Yeah, he has been gone too long. I miss Woodhouse.
Alright, next up.
My question is for most of the voice actors. What is each of your favorite ongoing jokes? Out of every single one of them.
Favorite
Well-
ongoing jokes, I believe.
What was your what?
What was the question?
Oh, what's your favorite?
Our favorite ongoing joke.
It's like it's like the tidbit question.
Yeah.
When Gallagher hits the watermelon. I still love it every time he hits it.
I kind of liked the phrasing. I kind of liked the phrasing run. I thought that was fun. Right?
It's still happening. It's just, it's evolving around, are we saying it or aren't we? Which is a great thing to milk for a while.
Having watched the trailer in the beginning, the voicemails.
I
do
love the
love
voicemails.
voicemails.
Mallory is always screwed.
I do it to screw you. I really do. I hate you.
It's a complicated relationship.
You caused me so much trauma. Get your hands off me.
Never. She'll never let him go.
I've always wanted to say that to Jessica Walter. Get them off.
Alright, next up. I think everyone.
I was just wondering if Woodhouse will ever get treated respectfully by Archer. Like maybe Archer gets amnesia.
I doubt that. Amnesia, that's like probably every other episode moving forward is going to be amnesia related somehow. But I think even in the deepest amnesia, Archer would not forget how to be a jerk to Woodhouse.
Alright, next up.
Hi, I want to say it's really exciting to see all of you in real life. I've been watching the show for a while, so.
Clearly, you like Bob's Burgers better, though, but that's fine.
That's the shirt that I had there for. Anyway, so I had a question.
You could have changed for this.
I
Right.
Yeah.
Could have done that.
Or just take it off.
Just
Take it.
Take it off.
You guys don't sexually
Everybody
harass the
wants that.
You know,
fans.
some of you are on that franchise as well, so.
We don't speak about that here.
Sorry. So my question is, because we do that, me and my friends, do you ever find yourself using
We believe in you though. This is gonna go
from
great.
the show? Like from your lines or other people's lines, like phrasing.
Oh,
In real life.
Yeah. Yeah, all the time. During sex, I say danger zone a lot.
I can attest to that. He does that.
And I usually make my husband cooch chili once a week. And it's a mess.
What is Cooch Chili?
Oh, Cooch Chili Fridays.
What is that? What is it?
Yeah, what's the recipe?
I'll let you know.
Tweet us.
You need a couple of cans of clams. And some heavy cream. And some great white northern beans.
Oh my God, it is delicious.
That is a white cup of chili. Technically, you're describing a chowder. That's a New
Having sex
England.
with Amber is like making a chowder.
I'm sorry.
Next question.
There's a lot of cream sauce involved, a fishy smell, and small potatoes.
That's how.
Hello, I'm Joe Panther. My question's for Chris Tucker.
Last question. That's what our sign says.
Yes, I was wondering if you think there's any way that Cyril could ever get Lana again, or is that door closed forever?
And by door you mean vagina.
Well, you know, as well.
I like to think he'll get back together with Lana, but that's all up to our Lord and Creator, Adam Reed.
Well, and Lana, I would think. I would think so. I definitely would think so.
Oh yeah.
She's like this is like a typical love triangle, right? She's got like the responsible, sweet guy who's hung like a thoroughbred racehorse, and then the super hot international spy who's an alcoholic, irresponsible, terrible co-parent. So I don't know. I mean, which one do you go with?
Go with me. They're her Betty and Veronica.
Thank you, and I love your voice, Chris. Thank you.
All right, this is our last question.
This is great.
Thank you.
Oh,
Hello.
Yay, Pam.
this is my second year
Are
doing
you Zombie Pam or Fight Club Pam?
Fight Pam.
So I love Pam because she is a plus-size, sex-positive woman, which we don't ever get on TV. And it allows me to come here and dress like her and not be Fat Cinderella or Fat Princess Leia. I am Pam. They cut me off. So was that intentional in developing, you know, a role model of sorts?
Can I just say first, before he answers, that is the greatest. You're the best. You're the best boss.
Pam is often quite irresponsible, but I think she's the least selfish, probably. And I don't know, she has an unbridled enthusiasm, certainly for fighting.
She's super honest.
She's
too, right?
honest.
She's just purely honest.
A childlike quality. and man-like fists.
And so if that's what the role model is, the best characteristics of anybody on the show, then yeah, you probably set out to do it.
An honest, caring person.
Yeah.
Who can kill you with a bare hands.
But for all you fat Princess Leia's out there, don't stop doing what you're doing. Alright? So let's be fair.
I think that's a perfect note to end on. Thank you so much to the cast.